Course Outcome 3. Explain the impact of cultural values and beliefs on communication. Learning outcomes. Define cultural competence. Explain the impact of culture on communication. Cultural competence. It is defined as the ability to understand, appreciate, and interact with people from cultures or belief systems different from one's own. Cultural competence is the ability of a person to effectively interact, work, and develop meaningful relationships with people of various cultural backgrounds. Gaining cultural competence is a lifelong process of increasing self-awareness, developing social skills and behaviors around diversity, and gaining the ability to advocate for others. Cultural competence has three important components: demonstrating empathy, active listening, effective engagement. Cultural competence is the ability to understand and interact effectively with people from other cultures. To have multicultural competence, you need the following: a willingness to learn about the cultural practices and worldview of others, a basic understanding of your own culture, and a positive attitude toward cultural differences and a readiness to accept and respect those differences. Impact of culture on communication. With cultural competency, communication becomes much more effective and efficient. In this modern world, we need to interact with people from diverse cultures, so cultural competency is a useful skill to have. New challenges with the way we communicate. Different styles of communicating and differences in decision making. Different attitudes regarding conflict. Also, there's differences in attitudes toward disclosure, completing tasks in different ways, and different approaches to knowing.
What is cultural competence? Cultural competence is the ability to understand, communicate, and effectively interact with people across cultures. Cultural competence encompasses being aware of one's own worldview and developing positive attitudes toward cultural differences. Cultural competence encourages the acknowledgement and acceptance of differences in appearance, behavior, and culture. Some believe that cultural competence is practiced by merely showing respect to everyone we encounter without considering our own bias. It is impossible to be an expert of knowledge in every culture. Therefore, it is important to admit that you are not an expert. It is through your willingness to ask questions and listen to others' stories that you demonstrate respect. People with diverse racial or ethnic backgrounds, refugees, migrants, and immigrants are all around us. That's the nature of the increasingly diverse world in which we live. The Census Bureau estimates that in 2020 alone, international migration will add one person to the U.S. population every 34 seconds. Our world is growing, and with it, our opportunity to build valuable, diverse relationships. Cultural competence is important because without it, our opportunity to build those relationships is impossible. Instead, we'll coexist with people we don't understand, thereby creating a higher risk for misunderstanding, hurt feelings, and bias. Things that can all be avoided. Here are a few ideas that will help improve your cultural competence. 1. Pay attention. 2. Listen. 3. Show interest. Listening to one another, seeking to truly hear them and understand their perspectives is a crucial step toward peace.